Hey everybody, Doug A798 here. I am here to salute what I consider to be another underrated action cartoon from the 90s, and that is The New Adventures of He-Man, which of course is a sequel to the original He-Man and the Masters of the Universe cartoon from the 80s, which ran from 1985 to 1988, but finished its entire run in 1990. This show, in an attempt to bring more interest back into the He-Man franchise, was created in 1990 and ran for 2 seasons with a total of 65 episodes and finished its run in 1992. When this show first came out, a lot of the fans of the original He-Man and the Masters of the Universe didn't like this show because it was way different from the original He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. In this series, He-Man gets summoned to the futuristic world of Primus, and he teams up with the Galactic Guardians, Hydron and Flipshot, who you can see in the pictures right here, and he defends Primus from the evil mutants led by Flog, who you can see right here, and Skeletor. You can also see Slushhead right here in the picture with Skeletor and Flog. He-Man has to defend Primus from those guys. Despite being somewhat different from the original He-Man, it still feels like the same old He-Man, just with this new futuristic sci-fi feel. It still feels like the same He-Man. The action sequences, despite having a much bigger budget and much even better animation, is still pretty much the same. And despite the different character designs and a lot of continuity errors and problems, this show, despite a lot of continuity errors, a lot of continuity problems, and the different personalities of the characters, this show does try its hardest to be a sequel to the original He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, because the Sorceress appears in this show. The Sorceress appears a couple of times in this show. Even Teela, the Warrior Princess, appears in episode 34 to assist He-Man in his battle with Skeletor, and also what else? He-Man, Adam. They show Adam's personality, which a lot of people called bland in this show, is actually a continuation of his personality from the original show. In this show, he's much older, wiser, and mature, and acts very much like his alter ego, He-Man. Skeletor in this show, in the last show, he was despite being a comical 80s villain. In this show, he has a personality similar to the Joker from Batman, and is also a lot like Mumra, because he starts off as one form, then he transforms into a much more. He uses the crystal in episode 7 to transform into a more powerful form, which you can see in the picture right here. Like I said, the show is always entertaining. The bad guys and the good guys, Hydron and Flipshot, are always hilarious. The show is action packed. The animation is good. It's similar to the Thundercats cartoon and anime cartoons, and the writing is surprisingly good. I didn't expect the writing to be good because of how badly people blasted the show, but just like the last series and the 2002 series, the writing is pretty damn good in this show, and the voice acting is great. There is some great voice acting here. You have Michael, you have Doug Parker as Prince Adam. Then you have Gary Chalk, who is best known for portraying Optimus Prime in Beast Wars and in the Unicron trilogy as his alter ego He-Man. You have Scott McNeil, legendary Scott McNeil himself, as Flipshot. Flipshot. He also portrays. He also voices. He also does other voice work in the show for some of the bad guys. You have You also have Well, I keep forgetting his name. Hold on, I'll get it in a minute. What the fuck was his name? You have Campbell Lane as Skeletor, who you probably don't know, but he's the narrator in the Gundam Wing anime cartoon. So, like I said, a lot of awesome voice talent in this show, and the music is awesome. The music, of course, was done by Haim Saban, if I pronounced it, Haim Saban and Shuki Levy, who, of course, did the music for the Dragon Ball Z Ocean dub. For Dragon Ball Z Ocean dub, so the music was great, and I forgot to talk about it, but I love the intro. I love the intros in He-Man. They make you feel so heroic. Well, like I said, despite what many fans say about this cartoon, I've watched several episodes of it, and it's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. And if anyone wants to message me, and if anyone wants to watch this show, just message me, and I'll give you the link to the YouTube account that has these episodes. All right, Doug out. I may do a more bigger review later of this show.